The Queen has named the most senior animal in the British Army, a drum horse called Perseus who has the rank of Major. Towering over the Queen, the imposing animal, which is 17.1 hands high, was given his new name by the monarch when she visited the barracks of his unit, the Household Cavalry Mounted Regiment, with the Prince of Wales. At one point Perseus, named after the character from Greek mythology, who was ridden by Lance Corporal Richard Brown in full ceremonial dress, appeared to bow to the Queen. And the Queen and HRH the Prince of Wales visits the Household Cavalry Mounted Regiment at Hyde Park Barracks. https://coke3xl7rovenpic.twitter.com Yun 55 BC Big British Army at British Army October 24, 2017. The Queen's in-depth knowledge of horses is well known in racing circles, but even she was intrigued during the visit when she met a horse painted with a skeleton. It is being used to teach troopers from the regiment's 2 squadrons, the Life Guards and the Blues and Royals, about the anatomy of the animals they ride at major state occasions like Trooping the Colour and the state opening of Parliament. Educational company Horses Inside Out staged the demonstration with anatomist Gillian Higgins from the organization explaining her work to the Queen. The monarch joked at the end when she asked does that come off and was reassured by Ms. Higgins the paint was water-based, hypoallergenic and non-toxic. The Queen and the Prince of Wales marked the visit to at HCMREGT in Hyde Park today with an official photograph. pic.twitter.com 3VBVPA1QV, The Royal Family at Royal Family October 24, 2017. Ms. Higgins, of Horses Inside Out, said the Queen was intrigued to see the position of the animal's neck vertebrae, which are quite low down. She added a lot of people are surprised where the neck bones are, they think it runs along the top of the neck. That's one of the reasons I started this organization. There are lots of misconceptions. The regiment's commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel James Gassely, asked the Queen to officially name the 9-year-old drum horse Perseus, which carries the drummer in the Household Cavalry Band. The senior officer has a family link with Charles as his father, Nick Gassely, a former national hunt trainer, trained with the Prince as an amateur jockey in the early 1980s, and his daughter, Sarah Jane, was a bridesmaid at Charles and Diana's wedding. After visiting the at HCMREGT Tech Room, the Prince of Wales joined the Queen to meet troopers in the stables. pic.twitter.com xnike70, The Royal Family at Royal Family October 24, 2017. The Queen heard how Household Cavalry drum horses carry the rank of Major and are senior to all other animals in the Army. Perseus is currently undergoing intensive, specialized training for the role as the Blues and Royals drum horse, and is set to pass out on the Queen's birthday parade next June. During the visit, the Queen met troopers of the Blues and Royals and Life Guards with their horses, and was shown Johnny, a young horse she gave to the Household Cavalry, which is undergoing training to be a charger for the Life Guards. She's quite small, the Queen remarked, as Lt. Colonel Gassely explained that the mare is only 4 years old, and so still slight for a horse, but will grow in muscle and build. On the left side of it, HCMREGT stables, the Queen is introduced to troopers of the Blues and Royals with their horses. pic.twitter.com 3HM007 The Royal Family at Royal Family October 24, 2017. The Queen gave Johnny a polo, and joked horrid as the horse bared its teeth and curled its lip. In the stables, the monarch was also shown Wellesley, the Duke of Cambridge's grey charger which he rides at Trooping the Colour. Meanwhile Charles visited the forge, at the Hyde Park Barracks, where he heard about the farrier's apprenticeship program from Farrier Major Chris Thomas. In at HCMREGT's Tech Room, the Prince is shown how the rider's kit is maintained. pic.twitter.com APVH7W1, Clarence House at Clarence House October 24, 2017. He was then shown the Tech Room, where the Master Saddler, Corporal of Horse Samuel Belasco, outlined the painstaking process of preparing for major events such as Trooping the Colour, state visits and royal weddings. Inside the Tech Room, 2 troopers were polishing their boots, helmets and other bits of their ceremonial kit. Do you have to put polish on after every time you go out? Charles asked Trooper Thomas O'Mara, before asking Trooper James Fisher about his knee-high ceremonial boots, saying how do you walk in those? It's very difficult, sir, replied the soldier.